We played Clue. You love
Oh,
Clue.
do I?
No.
It's snitch the game.
No.
I'm not gonna snitch on
No, it's
someone's
not.
location and their
Oh,
weapons.
Shut
and
up, stupid. Dummy.
Who they killed. I would never snitch on who killed
Dumb.
somebody, dude.
Bad. No, I texted my friends.
Milton Bradley, y'all are some rats.
Can we do the snack first?
Well, before we do, I wanted to tell the fans I missed you.
I missed you too, guys. We're back.
It's good to see you, fan out there.
It's been a minute. I hope you didn't miss us too much.
I think I can hold on just a little bit longer. I couldn't wait. Your family. Remember what Chris Stanley said? You're our family, and we missed our family. Also, this is Gas Digital, now the Gas Digital episode.
Oh, I didn't think that we were gonna. Okay. This is Gas Digital Now, the Gas Digital wrap-up show. We talk about all the shows that came out on the network this week and what they talked about.
And behind-the-scenes lore.
I'm Mike.
I'm Mike.
Oh, what a coincidence. There's so much lore.
You seem anxious to eat your pie. Not pied herself.
Don't say that. So we were at Alex and Harrington and Paco and us went to H Mart recently, and I have to get these. And I originally just got the chocolate ones, but these are black sugar milk tea. And I'm just
That's so
really
many
hungry
words.
and excited to try them. It's like milk tea. Have you ever had milk tea? Like boba tea?
Oh, yeah.
The ones that are like black tea with milk in them are called milk tea.
I've never been a fan of cookie in like
In a cookie setting?
like a Twix.
Oh!
I hate a Twix.
Oh, I love Twix.
So like this kind of Twix energy is not my style.
I see. I'll finish yours. Yuck. Never do that again.
As hard as I try, this isn't even in the same league as a ding dong. Ding dongs are so good, dude.
This kind of just reminds me of a ding dong.
I know, but it's not even in the same league, in my opinion.
I disagree. I think they're equal. I don't have any loyalty to ding dongs. Clip that out of context. It's been Thanksgiving and your birthday since we last spoke. Happy birthday, Mike. Publicly. Just proof that it was your birthday and I did wish you happy birthday.
Thank you. Do you remember a year ago? I got so mad because you posted on your story.
Yeah, I specifically didn't do that
wish
this
my
year.
friend Mike a happy birthday.
Yeah, I really did do that. I almost did it again. Mike's birthday was on Thanksgiving this year. How old are you, man? Do you remember?
It's 25.
You got it. Good job. Wow, good job. Wow, you did it. Oh, you said you had lore for me that you couldn't tell me when I saw you this Monday. You were like, I got lore, but I can't tell you because we got to save it for the show.
Thank you for reminding me.
What was it? What was it?
So I went to Big J's show at the Live Casino in Philly, which was because he wasn't at Helium this year for the Thanksgiving show, was kind of like his Thanksgiving homecoming to Philly the weekend right before.
Right.
And all the boys were there, all the homies, except for Durag and the Deer Tag, but all the homies. Except for Nate Marshall and Andy. But all the
homies were there. Except for the people that live in Austin now.
Yeah, damn it. Oof. Big J was the only person that knew I was coming. And I get there. So I text him and he's like, yeah, your tickets are at will call. And I got a pass for the green room too. And so I walk into
Jay loves you, dude.
I walk into the green room and I see Tom talking to Dylan. And I go, Thomas. And I smack him on the back. And he goes, oh, hey, I didn't even think about you, guy. It was the most Tom sentence ever. Like, I didn't even think about you.
I totally forgot you existed.
Just saying the quiet part out loud. And Tim just goes, Tom! And then Tim Butterly came over and hugged me, but...
I didn't even think about you.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to invite him. Shit. That's so funny. How was the show?
It was great. I'm going to cut in here a little snippet that I recorded that I'm probably not allowed to. But.
What do you teach? pockets. White girl? Nah. Really? Damn, that's awesome. Do you teach black kids? You do? Every time they turn around, they laugh. And 1 and 2 and hip and hop. Hip and hop. Hip and hop. 2 hip and hop. Shake it out. Bust it open. You guys busting it open?
You want to hear about my date?
Yeah, sure.
Is that should we get into this week? We should talk about H Mart first.
Yeah, sure.
So this week we went to dinner with the Harrington family and Paco.
And baby Aura was there.
Yes, she's part of the Harrington family. So, Harrington invited us and said Paco's coming over to make Korean barbecue with his Korean barbecue hot plate. And so we went to H Mart. We bought a bunch of meat. We got these. We got kimchi. We got a huge bag of rice. Like, they didn't have they either had individual microwave rice or a 15-pound bag of rice. There was no in between. So we got a 15-pound
like a
bag
fertilizer bag.
Yeah, like a throw it over your shoulder kind of bag. And it was so good. It was really good. He did a great job. We did a good job picking meats. And it was
Dude,
really
the Bulgaria was great.
Yeah, that's what and I'm not going to correct you. That's what it was called.
For a little bit of a description, he made, at one point, pork, thin sliced and thick cut.
Yeah.
And the best part was that the thin cut was like bacon. It was really good bacon that you dipped in that sauce. Whatever that sauce
it was just
called.
sesame oil and salt.
But then the thick cut, I don't know, how would you describe the thick cut?
Also like bacon. Like
You
thick
think so?
bacon, yeah.
Like you just you put 4 bacons on top of each other and went sandwich.
Or if you don't buy bacon pre-sliced, that's like what it looks like. If you cut the little nuggets off of it.
Yeah, but it was awesome. I actually we went to a different Korean barbecue place recently, and it was almost like a comparison of like
the professional way versus the at-home way.
We have KBBQ at home.
Yeah, exactly. And it was as good, I would say. Just not as many sides.
Yeah. And when I was at the restaurant, I didn't really enjoy the kimchi that much. But it was also because it was cold, I think.
Oh, I like it cold.
And when Paco
grilled
the kimchi, it was delicioso.
Nice. Kimchi, the fart from chowder, the pet. None of those words that doesn't make sense as a sentence if you don't know what chowder is.
Well, that's why you have to take the moon and you take
the sun.
You take everything that looks like fun.
We talked about what our last meals would be, and also what's the best position to get your ass ate in.
And I would like to double down on my answer. You'll see what I'm talking about, but my final answer, I think, is actually the least gay because you're asserting your anal dominance.
Oh? How?
You're sitting on someone's face.
Yeah, but you're not gonna sit on a chick's face. I don't believe you. I don't believe you're
but
gonna
it's
do that.
asserting. It's about the power dynamic more than the coming.
No.
That's what makes me come, at least. I don't know about you, but the power dynamic
right.
there, where my ass is on someone's mouth.
Please stop and cut all this out. I hate it. Never say that to me again. I hate this guy. You're just gonna have to see the GaS journal to figure it out. They do a demonstration. It's crazy. I'm wearing my Christmas shirt, guys. Have you noticed my annual Christmas themed, not Christmas themed sweater?
One thing I do want to include from that night is at one point we were cooking a lot. There was a lot of steam happening.
A lot of smoke.
Very hot, and at one point the smoke detector goes off and no one caught it on camera except me, so it's my show. I get to include it in here.
Yeah, you have what's it called?
Intellectual property
Yeah, IP.
rights.
Yeah. It's your IP.
And I pee a lot.
No, enough. Stop this man.
IP address.
Yes, right. No, stop this man. Make him stop. So include it here.
How do you hold? Do you just hold it?
No, I don't know. I literally couldn't get it to go. It just went off before,
You know how to use it?
I just took it off.
Okay.
Yeah, can you just put it back up and do the whole waving at it again? And we'll
It's not gonna be beeping.
yeah, we'll put the beeps in post. This is what you do.
Dude, Paco's working overtime
Yeah.
real hard. It's
No,
a
you
lot.
gotta wave at it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna fake it. The light's not even going off.
gotta fake it.
No. Alright, then-
Isn't he good at that? Fireman Paco.
Yeah, he really got in there.
He's a fire boy.
He's a fire boy, yeah. Exactly.
And you're a lava girl.
And you're a shark boy.
This is bad.
You're more like the kid who drew them. You're like that kid. You have that kid energy. Do you want to hear about my date? We can include this
Please.
or not include it. So the thing that I wanted to get your opinion on was something that came up on our show like when we were talking about first dates. Originally, we were going to go for a drink on Tuesday, and then they moved my schedule to coming in on Tuesday night. So we were scheduled to Thursday. And I said, when do you want to meet on Thursday? And he said, I have off, so whenever is fine. And I go, oh, I'm off too, meaning I don't have to come into the studio. But I need to stop saying that I've had off because I do have to work at home. But I said, oh, me too. And he goes, oh, that opens things up a bunch. I'm almost tempted to say that we should go to the Met. And I went, museum. And I went, museum is too much for a first date. You said that when we talked about first dates. You were like, museum is way too much. I don't know you like that. And that's exactly how I felt. I went, no. I don't want to go on it. I don't know you like that. I don't want to go to a museum.
I don't want you judging me on how I judge
Art.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right. I was like,
I'm gonna be in my head the entire time.
yeah, exactly.
Pretending
Talking to the mic.
shit. Pretending to give a shit. Is it a good bar?
Yeah, it's cute. I would go back. I would definitely go back to that bar.
How would you rate your own performance on the date? If you were dating yourself,
Oh,
what would you rate yourself?
I think that I got like an A-, like a B+.
Nice.
Like, I think we hit it off on a lot of stuff. And I think I was kind of funny. And a pretty cheap date. We each had one cider at happy hour. I bet it cost him like $12. Nice. And very low key. And I like the fact that he didn't let it go on all. I was like, I don't want to hang out here all night. And he was like, after an hour and a half, he was like, well, anyway, what you got after this? I was like, oh, cool. All right, we're both on the same page about that. This isn't going to become like an all night thing.
Nice.
I
fun.
said that I'd probably go to the studio. And he said, oh, you're going to hang out with the boys after this? I went, yeah, I might hang out with the boys after this. Go like this before you yell at me for letting your hair. No, toward this part. It's still standing up.
Let it.
Okay.
No, it's gonna be like this forever. All right, may I please start?
Yes.
So this week on Legion of Skanks, Dylan Agree and Crackamiko.
Dylan Jacob now. I'm kidding. I mean, he is going by that, but I don't give a shit if you say it or not. Go like this, please. Please. We want to see your forehead. There we go.
I was trying to make it uncomfortable.
Yeah, it worked. Oh, we got to talk about how... Sorry, so quickly. When we were doing Korean barbecue at the Harrington's residence, Paco told this Mike to brush Paco's hair out of his eyes without laughing, without smiling, and he just could not do
That
it.
fucker was making eye contact.
Yeah, he was like, just be normal, and he wasn't like deliberately trying to make him laugh or anything. He was like, start at that side of the room and walk over to me and brush my hair out of my eyes.
If you just make eye contact with someone, you're gonna smile. It's a human reflex.
Yeah, but like staring contest, you gotta just not laugh. Like, also you don't have to look.
Go. Staring contest.
You're already laughing, so
I know, because I know you hate them.
I do hate them. Yeah, I'm better at them than you are.
Damn, you hear that? Blind on blind violence. I'm calling Kim Congdon.
Sorry, I just had to include that. It was very funny. So see if you guys can do it to your
Yeah.
friends at home, men.
This is the new GaS digital challenge.
Yeah. All right. So
Speaking of challenges, Dylan and Jacob Negri challenged Crack Rap Amico to a fight. Fight.
Mm-hmm. A
And-
boxing match.
A boxing fight. And we watched the tapes at their place,
Yes.
and I wanted to hear what your opinion was. What would you have scored it as someone who doesn't watch boxing, which I think is important?
I hardly watched it when we watched it.
Oh.
I wasn't paying close enough attention to really score it. I'll be honest. But I'm glad that Dylan finally won so he can stop boxing. Because he definitely would have had another fight next year if he didn't win.
If
And,
only he stopped comedy.
Whoa.
Just kidding.
Got him. Definitely never. No one's ever said that joke before. And I think he did a great job. It wasn't like which one last year was it that it was like you guys both, was it Dylan and Paco where there was one round where they were like you guys are just both fucked up? I don't know.
Yeah, the last round they were both gassed.
Yeah, so
And that's why Lewis said in the fight, he's like, guys, please, we should try to not make this go to a third because
you guys aren't
it's
gonna make
not
it that
gonna
long.
be a good fight if but it was pretty close. I would say I would actually give Crack Amico points for that flying leap just because it's style points.
Yeah.
We need to add
Wasn't it
style
Dylan that
points.
did the leap?
One of them leaped. And whoever
Dylan
did-
leaped.
Dylan leaped in style points.
Okay, yeah. Dylan showed me that leap after the first time I saw him in the studio this Tuesday, which is the first time I've seen him in like a couple weeks. He was like, "Here, look at this from my fight." I was like, "I saw the highlights." He was like, "This wasn't a highlight. It was just like me doing a silly little jump."
It was
He's
a
like,
highlight
"Hee-hee-hee."
to me.
Yeah, it was a highlight to me too. Yeah.
What did he do?
That's what he sounded like when he showed it to me. He was giggling so much when he showed me him jumping.
His gay little leap.
His gay little leap. That's what we called it when we watched it. His gay little leap. And it was cute. Do you think it's more fun to be a ref or like in someone's corner?
Ooh, that's a good question. The ref is bad because you can't pick sides.
Right. You
So
can't
now
have an opinion. You just
someone's
have to
gonna be
objective.
mad at you.
Right. But you just have to go with your gut and be objective.
But then also, you've disappointed someone if you're in their corner and they lose.
I guess, but they've also disappointed you.
Yeah, so
It's an equal exchange. If you lose, you all lose.
but the ref doesn't lose either way.
Right.
So this is actually a pretty good question.
I think that I would rather be in a corner, but I think I would be better of the two of us. Maybe I'd be better at reffing because I think I have a pretty good ability to not pick sides. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. Well, no, I agree you'd be better and that you don't pick sides and you're good at that.
Yeah. Thanks.
I, on the other hand, am loyal to a fault.
Yeah, true. You'd be like, "That's my boy.
Uh-huh.
He's losing, but I don't want him to lose."
And you know what? I want to be in their corner so that if they do lose, I can stomp someone out afterwards
Sure.
and just let's take this out of the ring now. Buddy.
Damn.
How
You hear that, guys?
Cash me outside.
How
What
about
about
that?
you?
Anyway, this week I was on Rap on Monday. Everyone was very excited to tell me that they liked that I was on Rap on Monday. People DM'd me about it, so thank you for that. I was filling in for Jorge. I knew this was happening a couple weeks ago. He was away for Thanksgiving. Karen Margolis and Wolfgang Hunter were on, and as soon as we got in there, and honestly, I heard them have the real conversation out in the lounge, Lewis and Karen. And then he brought it onto the show. He was like, "We're going to talk about this on the show." He was like, "Karen, why are you sad?" She's like, "I'm not sad." He's like, "You are sad. We're going to get to the bottom of why she's sad." And he kept bringing it up. So, Mike, why are you sad? Answer it however you see fit. Let's do it.
I'm sad that I did not wear a Christmas sweater. So
There it is.
I'm next week going to figure. Oh yeah, I'm also literally sad that my sweater shrunk in the wash. Now
Yeah,
it's
there you
all
go. There you
coming
go.
out.
There it is.
I had a sweater and it's a crop top now. I didn't know you can't put them in the dry.
Fun shout out to our probably mostly male viewers. Don't put sweaters in the dryer.
Can't do it.
They get smaller.
Why?
The wool or whatever, or the rayon or whatever. Hang that shit. Put it on a flat surface and let it dry.
That I should know too because that actually also happened to that super dry shirt.
Damn. Mike went, look at this next to a t-shirt for scale. It's like it's a crop top. He's got a crop top now.
Suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know ya.
There we go. We got there. My real question is, if you had to convert to a religion, which one would you pick? Because we started off with a video of a non-binary individual talking about how they were going to convert to Islam. How they were reading the Quran and were really captivated by it and were going to convert for real. So if you were like gun to head had to pick a religion to convert to, what would you go with? What would you pick?
I want to become a Jehovah's Witness.
There you go. Good one.
Because they're closers, baby.
You're great at that. I think you'd be great at that. You could go Mormon too, because they're also knocking on doors and trying to convert people.
Yeah, but they're
Mormons
celibate.
are doing that too.
Are
Mormons are celibate?
Jehovah's Witness are like the freaky ones.
Really?
Actually,
How do you know that?
I don't know. No, I just assume like Jehovah's Witnesses are like the Mennonites to the Mormons Amish.
Oh.
Which also I'm changing my answer. I want to be Amish. I want to be like the guy who like encourages Amish people to become like Jehovah's Witnesses, where they try to start recruiting other people to Amishry.
It's funny. Amishry. Amishry is pretty good.
Yeah, so like you go in and this is how you would do it too. You like you knock on their door and then you like break their porch light and be like, you like that?
Oh,
you
yeah?
want more like this?
Yeah? Then what?
And you
Why?
you rip the zipper off of their jacket
Why?
and you're like, this is sin. You should
No.
join our.
I don't think it works like
Do you know
that.
how sinful you're being right now? That's how you do it because it's like sales about scarcity.
Uh-huh.
So you got to be like, do you know how sinful you're being right now? And they're like, I'm being sinful? I didn't even know. And then you're like, well, let me tell you, Amish.
Not even the fun sins. You just get caught for zippering. Jesus Christ. I'm going
Buttons.
Buddhist. That's what I'm going with.
Buddhism is cool.
Yeah.
I told you I took a Buddhism class in college.
I don't want any of the Judeo-Christian religions. I don't want any of those. I want to be a separate from those.
Nat wants to be off of the coexist bumper sticker.
Yeah. I think, wait, does Buddhist have a symbol that's
The yin
on
yang.
it? Oh, yeah. So it's on there. It's on the coexist.
It's a little bit harsher on screwing up. That's why I do like Christianities, because I think forgiveness is a little like you're a lot
There is
harder.
more forgiving.
You're allowed to forgive yourself, I think, a lot more than you're allowed to in Buddhism because it's like
Interesting.
karmic. So it's
so you got to make up. Well, yeah.
like if you don't like if
But if
you're
it's
if you're not good now, you're gonna end up as like a fucking dog or something.
Yeah, but can't you make up for it with karma in other ways? Can't you go, I've been fucked up this week. I better be like get extra karma points.
Yeah, but I mean,
So you can just balance it out on your scales.
right? But you're still harder on yourself because now you're trying to make up.
I guess.
At least in like Christianity, you're allowed to
You
be
just,
like, I
you just
fucked
go,
up.
I've decided to forgive myself, and then
Yeah.
you ask for forgiveness, and they give it to you.
But
Hopefully.
but you can also like forgive yourself. You know what I mean?
So on the first show, post Thanksgiving episode, Che Dorena was on.
What a great episode!
It was good. Did you like it?
I loved it.
I thought it was really good. And
I
I
liked
bet
how
the fans are
real
not gonna like
That's
it.
fine. I liked how real it was. It was relatable.
I'm glad that it was Che, who
It
was
was
the solo guest, who's
Che,
great.
who has family problems of his own, so it was very just like a back and forth.
Yeah.
They did mix in comedy. It was
Can carry a
Wow.
conversation by himself really well. Like doesn't need a second guest.
it was awesome.
Yeah,
I
it was
really genuinely just watched the whole episode for fun.
It was good. So
Good job, love.
this relates to none of that. On it, they were talking about how eating pussy causes cancer. Yep, you heard it here, folks. We decided that was not actually true, but basically it leads to increased chances of HPV, which can then lead to throat cancer.
And did you know that red wine is actually good for you?
Right. So
Like
you're saying
dark
this is like
chocolate.
a fake. This is a fake fact. You're saying this is fake fact.
This exact thing comes up. It's one of the. That one is specifically like those where they come up every 5 years. From some other, like if a news has a slow day, they will just redo that with different data.
But does that not mean that they're doing more research about it and confirming it every 5 years?
I guess, but it's like it'll always be slightly different. It'll be like, is wine actually good for you now, or is because I've definitely also seen where it's like eating pussy could improve your oral health.
No way, I don't believe that. That I don't believe either.
There was one specifically about like blowjobs being good for you. I know I saw
fake.
it somewhere.
Both fake. All fake. They're neither good nor bad.
But
unless
they
the person is
are
disgusting.
that thing.
Right. They are a thing. Yes.
That
exactly.
what I just referenced.
I don't know if Lev agreed, but Che was sort of like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. I don't give a fuck. So the question is, what would you, even if you found out it causes cancer, what do you do that you would continue doing even if you found out that it causes cancer?
Picking my nose.
Is that you're standing by that?
I live by that. I don't like feeling my nose all dirty.
You wash your hands after, guy.
Okay. I will concede that.
Also, do it not where I can see you.
Okay.
But yeah, fair enough. I don't have as much of a problem with that as maybe you. So if they're like it causes cancer, you'd be like, I'm doing it anyway?
Yeah, I don't want to die with a filled nose.
That's crazy.
I don't
blow your nose.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not. You can't get it out with
just a
tissue.
A tissue. What if you put the tissue out? Well, yeah, I guess the cancer-causing thing would be like, don't put things up there. All right. In that vein, you made me think of it now. If they really said that putting Q-tips in your ears causes cancer,
you'd put it in your pussy.
Anyway, that's been the show. Yeah, if putting Q-tips in your ears caused cancer, I would probably still keep doing it.
Yeah, for me, nipple piercings.
Oh yeah.
I refuse to stop.
You refuse to keep piercing them.
No, I mean like I'm just gonna keep piercing them.
Yeah. You're gonna.
And I would consider the tumor another piercing, actually.
Yeah. Totally the kind of thing that it makes sense to keep doing. It's not like you do it once and then that's the amount of times you need to do it. That was a great example.
I don't know what your nipples look like, but for me,
they keep growing.
No, it's like a studded jacket.
Oh, okay.
It's it's like rhinestones.
Yeah, it's just like over the whole thing. I hate this guy. I'm quitting.
So, on High Society Radio yesterday, all of our friends were there.
Yeah, it was so fun. All your friends.
Drew Montana and Rob Cruz and Zach Amico.
And Chris.
And Chris from Brooklyn. And Harrington.
And Harrington.
And
Jorge.
Suarez.
And Mike Suarez hung out. Yeah, that's true. He was not on the show, but he hung out with us.
When they were talking about North Korea and how Zach knew a guy who used to do tours there, or he knew a guy who knew a guy
like
who
in
did
the military.
Tours. I don't know, but he knew a guy who knew a guy that could get access to give tours in North Korea, and this guy that he knew went and snuck in a GoPro.
Crazy.
And what he filmed was like them like dispelling rumors for a lot of it.
Wow.
Like, oh, look, we have so much food here, and, you know, it's not what you would think the media tries to tell you. So,
right.
I wanted to know, what are some rumors that other totalitarian countries might have about the United States? Or it doesn't even have to be that. It could be just like Australians are like, Americans are all like this, that we can dispel on behalf of our country.
I was going to say that I'm pretty sure I remember seeing an actual like propaganda video that North Korea had about the US. In high school or maybe in college they showed this to us. And it was like a video And all I remember is like it was like shots of New York, like a tent city in the winter, and how it was like, this is how they live. They all live in tents outside because they're all poor, and they eat the pigeons. They were like, they eat the birds from the trees. They all have to eat the birds for food. And then it showed a shot of a tree with nothing in it. And it goes, they've already eaten all the birds out of this tree. So we don't do that.
No, we just kill the ones that we know are government drones.
Yes. I'm sure you guys have those too. That's it. That's all I have to say on that.
You don't have any American rumors you would like to dispel?
That we're all fat. We are mostly fat.
Yeah,
but there's like so many fit people here too.
Some of us are also bald.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah, I feel like everyone's always talking about the fat culture in America, but there's also a big fit culture in America, like a big diet culture. Like not everyone's fat. They could be formerly fat and are now really fit and like obsessed with fitness. There's like a big gym culture.
Mm-hmm. Most people don't have guns. It's just the ones that do have a lot of them.
That's true. They're throwing off the average.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
A lot of other cultures will be like, yeah, they're so mean and off-putting. And
it depends on where in the U.S.
All right, well then stop being less annoying, dude. Like, shut up about it. Like, who are you? Guy. So that's my message to other countries that say we're mean. Get used to it, pussy.
I hate this guy. Our school system is bad. That's not true. Sometimes it's okay.
No, you just have to... Yeah, it's not true. You just have to pay to get a good education.
I don't think
it's
that's
the same.
True.
I mean...
My school was great and it was public. I went to I'm sure our property taxes were fucking high, but... So yeah, you do pay, I guess. You're right. I thought you meant like private school. But like, I went to a public school that was really good. That was known for being good.
New Jersey has the best schools in the country.
Is that true?
Best public schools in the country. But also, this is a fun fact, actually.
Go New Jersey! Fuck yeah.
This is actually true. The New Jersey is known for having the best public school system, yet it has the most kids who go to like private schools, like a Catholic school or like
that also
school.
Makes sense to me.
So isn't that weird?
That does make sense to me. That feels correct. Growing up in the New Jersey public school system, I went to a great public school. We had like good or like decent good sex ed, which is uncommon in the U.S.
They had good sex.
Yeah, I didn't, but some people did.
They had good sex ed. It's such a funny way to put it.
Yeah. I just mean like in the U.S. it's usually like, hey,
had good
don't
sex
fuck.
Education. Like if you put the comma.
That's exactly how the teacher that I had was so good. Her name was Miss Larcara. Ms. Larcara.
It was Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, it was Hugh Jackman. She was great, and she was like, I take this as a really important learning experience, and I think learning is awesome. And she wrote sex education on the board. And she's like, wrote sex really big and education really small. And she's like, this is how you guys see it. It's like sex. And then the education is really small, but here's how I see it. And she like wrote sex really small and then wrote education really big. And she's like, it's all about learning here. And she was like this super like butch gym teacher lady. So it's just funny to hear her like shouting about like condoms and stuff. It was the best. It was awesome. I learned a lot.
You had a great sex education.
We had a great sex education.
I'm just gonna keep saying that.
Even though I didn't fuck.
Did you guys have questions that you were allowed to like ask?
Totally.
So we had like write all your questions on a piece of paper and it'll be anonymous.
Right.
And I thought I had a good one because I didn't know. I was like, is it possible to pee and cum at the same time?
Is it?
And it's
not because they blocks off the tubes, etc. Something.
Crossing wires.
Crossing wires. This is a stolen story. This is a story from a friend of mine from college, but she said that she was in like, I think it was probably like the younger version, which is like they separate the boys and girls. And she asked a question, or someone in the class asked a question that was like, can you get pregnant without having sex? Which is like, we want like they were like, 13 or whatever. They were like, we want babies, but we don't want to go through all that yucky stuff.
Yucky stuff.
And so they were like, can you get pregnant without having sex? And the teacher was like, well, technically, yeah, but it's more fun if you do. And they were just like, why would you tell us that? Anyway, last question. We ready?
Yes.
So, on In Godfrey We Trust, Godfrey was teaching us all about the word sanguine at the end of the very end of the episode. He went sanguine. It means like optimistic in, particularly in a situation that like you would not always have optimism in. Like being, looking on the bright side, like being a person who's happy and looks on the bright side, even though.
Silver lining, bitch.
Definition of sanguine.
It's a penguin that's in a choir.
Yep. Optimist. Oop. Shit. It literally gave me penguin stuff. Optimistic or positive, especially in apparently bad or difficult situations. So, I was wondering if you had a word that you wanted to teach the audience.
Yes, the word panache.
Panache.
It
How would you
means
describe it?
with style or swagger, but it's like your specific brand of style.
That's a good one.
So like if you have panache, it's like not
Definition of panache.
If I were to, well, this is how I interpret it at least. Like
Okay.
if someone has panache, it's like they're doing their own type of, like they have a style, but it's their own unique style.
Right. The actual definition is flamboyant confidence of style or manner. So like big confidence is the actual definition. I like that. That's good. But I like you making it like style or confidence that's like specific to you. I like that. That's a good one. Mine is nebulous. Have you heard me use the word nebulous recently?
It means like very open-ended and
Ill-defined.
ill-defined.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you just tried to define the ill-defined. Damn, we're getting
Definition of
fucking
nebulous.
meta as shit. Take that,
nebulous.
Webster.
Unclear, vague, or ill-defined.
Take that, Webster. We just defined the undefinable.
I use the word, I've noticed I've been using the word nebulous a lot, and it's fun because it sounds like space. It sounds like a science word. Nebula. That's our show. Little cute word
can I
time.
give little cute word time? Can I give one more?
Sure.
Uh,
I don't like the face you're making.
the thinking face.
I don't like your thinking face.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do
you have it, or are you just trying to come up with one?
sin. Y'all be sinning. Y'all better learn. Don't be sinning. Word of the day.
I'm cutting that out, my guy. I hate this guy. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm gonna get his ass. This has been Gas Digital Now, the Gas Digital wrap-up show. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's been a few weeks. There's a bunch of stuff that happened, but now we're back. If you'd like to see all of the episodes that we talked about ad-free, uncensored, sign up for gasdigital.com. Use code
TTI, remember? For the
code
ghost hunt.
TTI. Try to get them to a ghost hunt.
Yeah, if you want the shows quicker and not us wrapping them up, subscribe to the site because they come out pre-release.
They do.
And we're behind.
We're behind. We're up to 2 weeks behind.
Remember what I said on the first episode? This is supposed to sell you a subscription. We're being lazy. Our laziness should be the sell for you.
Yeah, go actually watch the episodes that we're talking about.
If you want very extremely condensed versions of the shows that we talk about, please follow Gas Digital on Instagram and Twitter. I post clips there and the flyers, so you're always up to date on when Tucker Carlson might be on a show or Tom Aspinall. Subscribe here on YouTube so you're always up to date on when we release a new episode. What are they gonna comment on, Natalie?
What word do you want us to know?
Yes.
Bonus points if you can use it in a sentence. Where can they follow you?
At That Blind Mike on Instagram. And where can they... Oh, yeah, follow the SDR show. Follow Good Sugar. Where can they find you?
Natalie DeChico Edits on Instagram. Follow the regs and follow the Love First show. And apparently, Lewis is telling people that I'm back on rap once a week. which I was not confirmed by, but I'm not mad about it. So yeah, and gonna be engineering without a country and Godfrey, it looks like. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, go watch those shows if you want to hear more of me. But like, really support this show. This is my big one. This is the one that I want everyone to watch. There we go. We made it. We're back. We're back, baby.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Your hat is so tall, I have to change your shot. There we go. Where to go?
Kobe.
To what? Where?